Steve is unhinged and smells like piss.
Look into my eyes, Darius Truxton. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another douchey, annoying video. Yes, it's true, guys. Smells like piss.
Alpha Nerd Entertainment. He's passenger in like a, I don't know what it is. It looks like a Ford Windstar. And who's driving the vehicle? Alpha Nerd Entertainment. I'm like, oh my God, what the? Okay. You pass judgment here. So I watched the video, and Alpha Nerd is walking, I think his name's Joe. Is that his first name? Of Stampede Gaming. He's walking him around Hamilton. And they decide to check out Alpha Nerd's Home Away from Home. An abandoned insane asylum.
Oh, there's this guy. Lend one go. Oh, yes, Carl. I'm gonna fold Keith in half. Anyway.
Wait, that guy, Hammock Man. I remember that Hammock Man guy. I remember him saying that he was going to come to Ireland and then fly over to Scotland to go to Scotland Yard, because that's apparently where Scotland Yard is in his brain, and he was going to press charges against A Volpe.
Yeah. See, I got no shame. I ain't got nothing to hide. There's a story behind that, Ben. If you bear with me. Cool. You share. Right. So, I'm doing my music production stuff, yeah? I work with musicians. When I say I work with musicians and I make music, it's because I've made shit like this. This is stuff I would never show you before, Ben. You would never hear this version of Double Bubble. It's called Double Bubble because I did a dubstep remix of Double Bubble. You know?
Yeah, that's what's up.
This is my live stream. The rules are there for a reason. The reason I say don't talk about other YouTubers is because I'm humbling myself. You know, I don't want a channel where people come in here and start bitching and gossiping about YouTubers. It's bad press for me. If I allow this guy to talk about Rabbit Dude or A Volpe or whatever, I'm allowing the chat to derail me. I'm being distracted and I'm being trolled. You know, I'm talking about a topic and this guy's going off topic. He's trying to engage with Rabbit Dude. He's trying to engage with things. Whatever. Green Thumb is a community savant. Green Thumb. Okay, cool. I know Green Thumb. I don't know what I think of Green Thumb because I got distracted by Happy Queefer. That's why he got banned, and that's why I'm going to talk about Green Thumb. I don't know who Happy Queefer Gamer is. That's a troll account because I know what he's talking about. And I just don't want the disruption for me and my viewers. You know, if I can't stream without people coming in here talking about Rabbit Dude and talking about A Volpe and talking about all these other people, I'm not going to live stream. I can happily make videos on gaming content and music without live streaming. That's his ult. Okay, well, fine. He can come in with his other ult. Now I know. He can come in with Green Thumb. That account got... Look, I don't care about the ins and outs of it. I know, but he asked me a question what the rules are, and he broke the rules again. It's about in the moment, you know. We're live right now, contextual. You told me that's Green Thumb post-haste. I've got to think about my audience and my channel and my reputation. Bob, Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTuber anymore. Does he have? Do you know that? Do you know that he doesn't have an account? Where did we meet him? What's the origins of Rabbit Dude, bro? This is what I'm trying to say. You guys are fucking pricks. You know, you're trying to take me down to places I don't want to fucking talk about. I don't want to talk about Rabbit Dude. Yeah, because he's left the platform and he doesn't want to be talked about, as far as I know. Yeah. Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTuber. When I say YouTuber, I mean someone who fucking uses YouTube, you fucking idiot.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
You're a fucking YouTuber because you got Dr. Green Thumbs and you got Happy Queefer Gamers. Okay, do you think Rabbit Dude doesn't watch fucking YouTube anymore? I mean, anyone who's a YouTuber, who has a YouTube account, who watches YouTube or makes YouTube videos. Rabbit Dude is not on YouTube anymore. He's no longer a YouTuber. Cool. He's no longer what how can you no longer be a YouTuber? How can Rabbit Dude no longer be a YouTuber? How? You tell me. You don't have a choice whether you're a YouTuber or not. I don't mean a content creator. I don't mean a video producer. I don't mean a live streamer. I don't mean a guy growing their channel with laser focusing on this topic you want to talk about. Yeah, your comment is Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTuber anymore. I find that a challenge against my rules. I find that a whataboutism. Yeah. Technically, he's not a YouTuber anymore. Technically, I'm not talking about whether he's got an account or not. I'm talking about my experience and opinion of Rabbit Dude, that the Rabbit Dude account is no longer a YouTube account.
And
that's
hello,
the specifics.
everyone.
Rabbit
What
Dude
is
has
up?
deleted the Rabbit Dude account. He's a YouTuber in the fact that he watches YouTube, he likes videos and leaves comments and joins live streams. You know, it's simple. Everyone's a fucking YouTuber on this platform. I ain't no big cunt. I ain't no talented cunt. I ain't got nothing going for me. You know, I can do my shit. I can record a video. You know, I can record a music video. I can record a gaming video. I don't have to live stream. This is a choice. And the topic of today in this live stream is talking shop, open panel, why our tools are here to say. And this, you brought up a very good question. Why are the rules in place? So I don't have to explain this stuff, so I can just ban you and get rid. I didn't know that was your account, the Happy Queefer Games. And I understand, Dr. Green Thumb NLZ, that you specifically are a bit of a carefree guy. I don't know you from Jack. You've joined my live streams. I know where you go. I know who you hang out with. I'm not going to hold that against you because you're a YouTuber. You're just looking to watch stuff and entertainment. I'm not going to criticize you for being involved in the drama. I'm not going to criticize you for having an opinion on me. I'm not going to criticize you for having a reaction to me. You know, but if you're not going to follow the rules and you're trying to derail my stream, I'm going to get annoyed at that and you will just get quickly banned. I don't mind if you're a troll outside of my channel. I have some guidelines on that. Fucking do not dox people. If you start doxing people, if you reveal people's real name, if you reveal people's real address, if you do any of that stuff, I don't want anything to do with you. You know, that is way too far. Bringing real life shit to the internet, people's real names, people's real addresses, people's real lives, which they haven't shared. Now, I will argue, what is doxing? What would you consider doxing? There's the legal definition and there's the opinion definition. And people will not look at the nuances of what doxing is. The wording of doxing and the legalities is the legal side of it. You got to look at the meaning of doxing. The meaning of doxing is revealing information on a platform the person wanted private. You know, just because it's on the internet and public information doesn't mean that doxing is good. Just because someone's information is on the internet, doxing is okay. Just because someone has a business and you reveal their personal address doesn't mean that's okay. You know, it's not okay to come on YouTube and go, Bob lives here, he has a company here, he makes music here. That's unfair. That's breaking the rules. I don't want people knowing my home address. I don't want people knowing my business address. You know, I have to have a business to protect my interests. You know, things like ownership of intellectual property, ownership of my music, ownership of my record label, ownership of the music I produce and release. I need a business to monetize my YouTube videos correctly. I need a business to monetize my music correctly. to protect my music, to protect my products, to protect the things I'm developing. Now, the reason I have the rules are to make my life easy. You know, I want to do this YouTube thing. I'm very tolerant of other people. But when people think that doxing someone's okay, even Red Bull, look at the Red Bull situation. He got doxed. He got his face revealed. I totally disagree with that. If that guy wants to be anonymous, if he doesn't want his face on, we're still sharing it and think it's a good thing. I think it's horrendous. I think it's absolutely horrendous that Red Bull has been doxed, that people have shared his face, that they're trying to claim it's a cool thing. His personal information's done. No, I will defend Red Bull on the doxing side, not on what he says, on the principle of the matter. Red Bull was doxed to make him feel uncomfortable. The people fucking running around going, oh, he got doxed, oh, he got doxed. They're part of the problem as well. The people celebrating he got doxed, they're the problem. They're trying to make Red Bull feel uncomfortable for the way he looks. That's against TOS, and I don't agree with that. I'm not saying we're here without sins. I'm not saying, exactly, I agree. Nobody here is without sins. I agree, fully agree. No one is perfect. We've all made mistakes. You know, Red Bull made a mistake, or I don't know, he says he did it on purpose. He made a mistake and his face got revealed. You know, you got to look at each incident in isolation in relation to how it affects the person behind it in real life. This ain't real life, dog. We love saying it ain't real life, dog. That's probably the coolest saying I've heard in a long time. I love it. I'm going to steal it. This ain't real life, dog. This ain't real life. That's a great saying. I love it. This ain't real life. It's on the internet. Don't believe the lies they write between in the minds. I could put that into a sick bar. Those without sin. And that's what I'm trying to say. Look at Red Bull, yeah? Look, I don't watch his content. I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to bring him up. It derails the conversation. Before you want me to talk about A Volpe. You want me to talk about Rabbit Dude. If I want to talk about these other YouTubers, I will talk about them. I don't want to talk about them because when I express my opinions about situations, people don't give a fuck. My opinion is that people were doxing Red Bull and it was in an attempt to make Red Bull feel uncomfortable. I do not agree with that because Red Bull, whatever he says, whatever he does, as long as he's not doxing and revealing people, and I don't know if he's doxed or revealed people's personal information, whatever he does, whatever he says, it's just on YouTube, it's just on the internet. He can say what he wants. He can do what he wants. No one can stop him. If Red Bull wants to rant on me and cuss me down, that's fine. I don't care. I can't stop him. I can ask him to if I wanted to, if I could attempt to stop him. I can't control Red Bull. If Red Bull wants to do a rant on me, he can crack on with it. The problem is if I get butthurt about it and care, I don't care. You know, what I do care about is, weirdly enough, Red Bull's ability to do what he wants to do comfortably. You know, I would rather him not be doxxed so he can just continue doing his shit because I don't care. It's nothing to do with me. You know, and you want to talk about Rabbit Dude when I don't care, when I haven't spoken about Rabbit Dude in ages and I don't know about Rabbit Dude. I don't know what happened to Rabbit Dude. He just disappeared. And you're saying Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTuber anymore. Wrapping back round to my point with that, Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTuber anymore. The rule is I don't want to talk about any other YouTubers. He might not be, if he's technically not a YouTuber anymore, then why the fuck do I want to talk about Rabbit Dude? There's nothing to say. He ain't a YouTuber. What do you want to say about Rabbit Dude? He's not a YouTuber. Let's talk about Rabbit Dude. Rabbit Dude, good guy, supported people on live streams, artist, went to uni, got his qualifications. What else do you want to talk about Rabbit Dude? What else interesting is there to talk about Rabbit Dude? I'm waiting, Dr. Green Thumb. I'm waiting for anyone. You guys, Rabbit Dude is technically not a YouTube anymore. Let's talk about Rabbit Dude then. If you want to skirt my rules.